to ETS. I'm Donna Lopez. This is your channel message for October 4th through to the 10th. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So let's see what this week has for us. Well, I hear there's a lot of things to consider and that you've been ruminating over a few things. But they're saying that there's a lot of things getting ready to come forward for many of us that are going to present themselves almost like opening a book and having the recipe like, oh, look, there it is right there. Let's do this. Let's follow that. So you're being really encouraged to keep an eye out. Don't necessarily go searching for these things. Just know that when something's being shown to you or you hear something that there's no coincidence. Big changes coming for many of us on the storefront, I hear also. So I don't know why they're using the word storefront, but for those of you that have an online store or a storefront that you lease, big changes coming in a good way. I hear challenge, but I also hear that you're going to be challenged to show up brighter, louder, to reveal and show yourself more fully. Yeah, they're saying that there's a lot of things you've been holding on to that you haven't put out there, that you haven't shared. And they're saying that a lot of these things are a long time coming. I also hear retro. And for those of you that do anything with retro looks, because I actually even hear retro look, that this retro look will be coming back in. So that's very specific, of course. Yeah, very interesting. I hear promises kept and promised land. So in other words, to keep your dreams alive, keep focusing on what it is that you enjoy creating, because there are big news and big changes coming. Lots of new opportunities, new ideas, and it's like a hop and a skip. You're going to be much lighter and like, well, this is easy. I'm having fun. You know, when you're having fun, that's when things are easier. That's when things flow easier. There's some of you I hear, there's something right here. What is this? I hear I can't figure things out anymore. And they're closing my right eye. That's the intuitive side. And it's like I can't understand what I'm seeing. I can't understand, or they're not showing me the way they used to show me. So if you are somebody that is clairvoyant, where you actually saw things, then you would be very, be shifting. Because they're saying they're starting to open up your hearing. They want you to hear also what you've been shown. So they're not necessarily cutting down the clairvoyance, but opening the clairaudience up much more fully for you. And again, I'm hearing trust the process. Things are going to smooth out. The line of communication will smooth out. So, yeah, very nice. A lot of beautiful energy that's coming in through the back of my head. It's like just the most beautiful sort of a download of ease, of really coming into your own presence more fully, so that you are a calmer expression of yourself, but also it's as though when something's hollowed out, then you're getting the true essence of what it is that wants to come forward. If like this is the glass full or the glass half empty. In this case, the glass more on the half empty side is much better. There's much more. It's funny how people will put their phone inside of a speaker inside of a glass, and it will broadcast it out. And so the more you have emptied out and really you're just in your own energy, in your own space, the more you're being heard. So, yeah. I also hear subjects change. So this is interesting. This is saying criminal intent. So this has to do with somebody that had a criminal intent, or where the understanding that there was criminal intent in the legal sense, that the subjects changed, and that there's a going back to something that maybe would have thought was rejected or reversed, and that's going to be opened up again. So there's something that's going to be reopened that somebody thought was closed. So we'll be aware of that, okay, on the news, or even if it's for you personally. All right. I hear, fear not, for I am with you. And it's as though they're letting you know that if just a hair on your head is counted, that you can know that you have nothing to fear, that everything is in place properly for you, that your ancestors are watching you, that you are being supported by the unseen forces, by the unseen field of love that cares very deeply for not so much your best outcome. Sometimes, yeah, let's not go into that, but they're saying that it will be the outcome that's going to best serve you and your finances, I hear as well. So, sometimes we have an idea of how something should pan out or what the answer is to something that we're working on, but something completely different is showing up. So just it will be the right circumstances for you and for your finances. I hear troubled, 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 and I'm also seeing a lot of violet light. This is on a spiritual level. That this person has been troubled in terms of their spiritual, not their belief systems, but it's as though spiritually they are troubled. When you are on your knees and you're asking for grace and you're asking for forgiveness, and but it's more of you thinking that you're percolating in this troubled energy, and you're feeling troubled, and you are just, things are swirling around, like you can't recognize things anymore for yourself spiritually, and the line of understanding that you thought was truth for you. And what they're saying is, like, this beautiful violet light energy is coming in even closer to you as a result, because it's bringing in the healing and the soothing and the calming that when you've let go and let God and really have allowed the forces of nature to supply you with whatever it is that you need. I just feel calm. There's so much calmness coming in over this. So please know that you're being heard, and that your understanding of who you are expected to be is not quite what you think. It's very different. There's lots of times things are chipped away in order to see the true sculpture, the true beauty. So just know that this is just a chipping away at what isn't the most magnificent piece of work that you can be for this lifetime and for this lifeline. Yes, and I hear teacher, so there's some good teacher energy here with some of you as well. All right, for a lot of you, I'm seeing you putting on your work boots. It's like, I'm ready to go out in the garden and dig it all up and make a mess and really get the weeds out. Now, I want you to know this is your inner garden as well, not just the external garden that you may nurture. Because it's like you're just ready to do the work. So you're in there and you're pulling the weeds and seeing the things that starve you, that starve out what it is you're trying to grow. And you're just really pulling things away, but the mud and the softness is making it so much easier than when you're trying to pull something out of, let's say, like desert, dried, cracked dirt that's very hard to get anything pulled up from. So you're doing the groundwork right now for the future, for yourself, for your family, and for your family's best interest. I also see something about a house or a home. So it may also have to do with the house that you have or what you want your home to be. So, yeah, all necessary work is what I hear. So I'm going to look at the whole week on a broad spectrum and see what that whole week is. All right. I'm here, bringers of the dawn. So I feel like there's a lot of light coming in from the unseen forces. And I also see the removal of aspects that you may have felt intimidated by or threatened by, that they are going to be pulled out of your life, away from your energy. And that you are taking some big checks off your list of things that you wanted to take care of. And being calm within yourself was very much one of those things. We're in for some work this month. I can tell you that right now because I already did this month's forecast for the whole month, and it really is about seeing ourselves more clearly. So I feel like this reading is actually mimicking that. All right. Let me see also what the what kind of energy too, on an energetic vibration, what the collective is dealing with. Well, I hear deal or no deal, and I also hear like dare, deal or dare, like take the deal, or I dare you not to, or I dare you to do something different. So it's a lot of being cornered and pushed, and maybe making not a mistake, making a decision because you sense or you feel cornered, not because it's the right decision. But they're saying that take the corner because the best solution is going to be in the corner, not in taking that dare. Don't let anybody push you. All right, so let's pull a card here. It says, I give without expectation, without keeping score. What I do for God. This is true love. I manifest this love around me, and thus I become a source of light for others without judging them, no matter who they are or what they do. In giving unconditional love, I also experience it. Let me see. I know it's not easy to see the words on this. All right, with that, thank you so much. Namaste. Take care.